Hi guys, this is Bess Boomer back with you. Today I'm going to talk about running again. Again, this is a subject I'm passionate about. I've been running for 33 years now. I started back when I was training to be a police officer back in 1987, and I've just kept on from there. So I think I have a little bit of credibility in talking about things that really work for running. First and foremost, I think you have to have a really comfortable pair of shoes. I have tried many different brands of shoes. A long time ago, when I first was starting out, I think I used Asics. Gel Nimbus was one that I used. Mizuno Wave Prophecy, another shoe I've used. Nike I used for a minute. I found that those were really kind of narrow for my feet. I've tried Ultra. What I looked for over the years was a really cushioning shoe. My knees, I want to protect them, and I just love the feel of a cushioned shoe. So the most cushioned shoe that I have found is Hoka One One Bondi 6. Here's my latest. They look kind of homely in a way. They're built kind of different than other shoes. They just feel really lightweight on your foot, even though they look like they're heavy. They're super light, and they're inherently stable just by the way they're built. So I have used these probably almost since they came out, and that was in 2009. These were invented in France. So they are absolutely the most cushioned running shoe there is, in my estimation. I kind of like to rotate my shoes. Of course, they're all the same, brand, Hoka One One. This happens to be the Bondi. I think this is Bondi 5. They keep improving them every year and whatever. And of course, then they offer different colors. And I keep them. I like to rotate my shoes. It's just kind of fun. So Hoka One Ones, they're $150. They're available on Amazon. They're rated 4.5 stars, as they should be. I think they're 5 stars in my book. I thought of trying maybe a New Balance. I think I've tried New Balance, a Brooks. But these are so good that I'm going to stick with them for a while. The next thing that I have to show you that I've read and I recommend reading if you like to run and you really want to run long term. It's called Chi Running. It says a revolutionary approach to effortless, injury-free running by Danny Dreyer. Let me tell you that the people who've read this book, it's kind of interesting. 95% have said that their ease of running improved. 91% felt that Chi running played a role in preventing injuries. 69% said their speed improved. So that's what readers have said. And I will tell you that it helped improve my form. Gave you some pointers on correct form, and little tiny things that you do in changing the way you run can make a huge difference. Just like in bicycling, I remember when somebody told me, spin. When I was riding RAGBRAI, I did RAGBRAI quite a few times, and I was geared down so that it was hard to pedal. And about blew out my knees then. And some old guy came spinning by me and said, spin, girl, spin. Well, I started doing that, and it made a huge difference. I'm still bicycling. Well, this has kind of the same, some of the same simple things in it that you might not think of about your posture and such and your movements. and it's a great book. Highly recommend it. It's available on Amazon, just like the shoes, and it's rated 4.5 stars. It's $11.39, so not that expensive, and it's worth the read. I've had this for years, and I'll keep it probably forever. I just got it out and thumbed through it again because you kind of forget some of the things. So that I highly recommend. The third thing that I have to share with you that has to do with running is my watch, Garmin. It's a Garmin 235. I like wearing a watch. I'm not competitive with other people. I'm kind of competitive with myself. But I like to know what my heart rate is, and that way you can kind of judge if you're in your fat burning zone or where you're at exactly, or if you're really working too hard. And it's kind of surprising because sometimes I found my heart rate up, higher than what I thought I was really working, and then vice versa sometimes. So it's just kind of interesting, but I like to keep track, of course, how far I run, how long I run, and it's real. You can customize it so that you can have what you want shown on the face at any given time. So I have showing all the time the time that I run, and my heart rate and the distance that I run, and it's a nice way to keep track of those things. And then of course you can sync it with your computer if you want to. And I know the new ones, this one's available on Amazon, and it's rated 4.5 plus stars. It's $164.99, which sounds like a lot, but actually a few years ago these were about twice that amount. So it's funny because as electronics improve, the prices come down, and it's actually, this one's several years old, but I know the newer ones you can sync with your watch for notifications and that kind of thing. I don't need that. I don't want to be notified of anything while I'm running because I kind of like to zone out and enjoy it. But you can, if you get those new ones, they do a lot more. So there are the three things. Running, I could talk hours on running and how it makes you feel and me feel. It's physical fitness, but it's also the closest thing to a fountain of youth that you can find. I mean, it's good for every part of your body, every system of your body. And you can work as hard as or as not hard as you want to as you're running. But every run, when I go outside, I ran this morning, is different because when you're outside, everything changes every day. I don't like running on a treadmill. Back in Iowa, when I lived in Iowa, I had to use a treadmill only when it was icy out. Otherwise, I have run outside when the wind chill was below 40 or negative 40, and I have run here in Arizona when it's 105. So quite a range of temperatures. You just kind of, adjust, and it's worth it to me to be outside because that's the best. So if you liked my video, which I hope you do, they're short and sweet. There's a lot of experience behind them, what I bring to you. I truly, truly believe. So if you like it, please please subscribe to it. I think there's a subscribe button down in the corner. You might have to turn your phone if you're watching me on the phone. Share it with others, and I will be back next Thursday. I don't know what I'll share next Thursday, but I have plenty of things. I'm always trying something new, so running will probably be kind of a common thread here and there because there's so many things about running I can talk about, and also bicycling. So take care, stay safe out there with all that's going on. Thank you. Bye-bye.